the majority of their units focused on my base, so I want to try to do a little backdoor drop, I guess you could call it.
Yeah, absolutely. That is a great plan, although unfortunately, Voluted does have a lot of Zealots in there to back him up. It looks like Voluted's starting to move some Zealots into your base as well. You do have a decent amount of Zealots at this point. Shouldn't have any hard time holding it off, although it looks like Tyrealz is trying to sneak some around the back. Fortunately, though, you do have a lot of cannons in there and throwing down another gateway towards the back of your base here.
Yeah, I really think that the blue and the red Protoss at this point should have more of a strategy just to contain me with the mat, but you can see that blue Protoss still has only one base and is just continuing to try to attack my turtle base, but he should really expand.
Yeah, it seems almost like Voluted and Tyrealz have gotten a little bit lazy just because they have taken Dig out of this game more or less, and they have seen that he's not back into the game yet. So they only have Zealots right now, absolutely no anti-air, which means that a Void Ray would be pretty powerful here. And it looks like they are still cranking out just Zealots, not even bothering to expand at this point. And it looks like Voluted is finally starting to get up another Nexus. So it looks like he might be getting into the game here. And of course 13 is aware of it because it says Voluted is no longer being revealed. So he's going to be aware that there is a Nexus going down.
Yeah, finally he uses that money to build himself a Nexus of his own to get his economy going. About 5 minutes too late if you ask me.
And looking at this army, there's a big Zealot battle going down right now. And of course those cannons just playing such a huge role in helping to hold that off still. 13 does have 8 Zealots of his own, but it looks like there are 11 Zealots for Tyrealz and 14 Zealots for Voluted. So at this point he does need to hold on to using those cannons as a means of helping him defend. And it looks like Voluted has moved his Zealots out of Tyrealz's base. It looks like he's moved some of them over to defend this new expansion he is trying to put up so that he can get back in the game with his economy. But it looks like 13 is starting to build up a decent amount of Zealots here. He does have a few gates with a few warp gates in now, and getting a total of 7 Zealots over here right now, which is more than enough to do some serious damage over at this base. And in the meantime, it looks like Tyrealz has started going Stalkers. I don't know if he's got Blink. It doesn't look like he does have it yet. And if we look on the production layout over here, he is not yet researching it. So he's just basically going to try to use these as range to take some extra pot shots on the Zealots while he's attacking. And actually trying to focus fire down your forge at this point. And here come the rest of the Zealots. And it looks like you could be in a little bit of trouble here. Although at the same time, 13 moving in on the mineral line, so attacks on both fronts right now. He is going to be able to take out all of Tyrealz's minerals with absolutely no problem. Even the 3 Zealots that Voluted has here are not going to be any match for the amount of Zealots that 13 has. But back at his base, it looks like he is about to lose this fort. Although the Zealots come out and start attacking to try to save that fort, but I don't think it's going to be enough, and they are going to... Oh, no, they're backing off now, although they have enough units to take it down. And Tyrealz now does not have a Nexus, and of course Voluted just now getting his back up. So both players are in a very, very bad spot with their economy, despite the fact that they have larger armies at this point than 13 does, and they are focused firing down some of 13's tech here. And it looks like 13 is sending his Zealots into the freshly built Nexus of Voluted, and Voluted is going to lose these Zealots and this Nexus, and it looks like they're starting to move out to try to defend this. Voluted sent his units, but Tyrealz is staying in 13's base trying to keep the pressure on. But unfortunately for them, that means that he is going to lose this base. And I'm not sure, let's take a look at the resources layover here. It does not look like either one of them has enough to build another Nexus right now. Although if one of them were to pull their resources straight to the other one, they may be able to get a hold of one. But at this point, their primary concern, I would think, should be breaking down 13's base. Although he has so many cannons, that's not an easy feat to do at this point. And it looks like Dig sending an LOL because he knows that 13 just managed to take down both of their main bases. And the army, again, moving in here for Voluted and Tyrealz, but not able to take down those cannons.
I think with that amount of Stalkers, they should have a pretty easy time taking down those cannons. I don't have really a large amount of units in here at all. I've got 2 Stalkers. Stalkers are a little bit more effective against cannons than Zealots are.
Yeah, even though you've only got a few Stalkers, there are a total of 6 cannons here, I believe 7 cannons. So that is a formidable amount of cannons, and you are bringing back some Zealots to help defend this. And it looks like they're going to have to back off, and at this point, neither Voluted nor Tyrealz has any more income. So basically, it's 2 players with the armies that they have trying to take you out, which you have more than enough probes mining this base right now. And even if you mine out here, you should be able to build up a big enough army to move out, since they have absolutely no income at this point.
Yeah, and I think we could go back to their proxy area over here. This was a pretty big mistake to build all of their tech in the area where they could have built a nexus, and they could have been mining this base pretty easily early on in the game.
Yeah, especially with the cannons that they do have up defending that area as well.
When I do proxies, I normally like to put them in an area that's, you know, obviously not blocking any mineral mining, but also a little bit more out of sight.
Yeah, I'm assuming that they initially built that stuff up there with the intentions of blocking you or Dig from taking that base. Obviously, at this point, that was a mistake because they could use that base, and since all of their tech and their defense is up there at this point, that would be best for them to have it. But unfortunately, because of the way they blocked those, they would have to either kill their own buildings or just not take that expansion because of the way it's laid out. And it looks like moving in here, you are going to try to take out this army. Just a few stalkers left on either side at this point. But again, you are the only one with any resources coming in at this point. So it looks like this could be GG unless you misplay it horribly.
Yeah, and again, I'm not sure why these players didn't combine their money and build. Oh, it looks like they. Oh no, that's Averic putting a nexus down. He's finally getting back into the mix.
You must have given him some cash because, as we can see, you do have a lot of stored up resources at this point. So
maybe Averic will finally be able to make a difference.
And they are moving out right now. It looks like they are aware that Dig is putting up this nexus, so they're going to try to come out and take this down before it's able to complete. And as you can see here, Dig has 0 minerals, 0 Vespine gas, and 2 supply. He is supply blocked, obviously, because he has no nexus and no pylon. And they are going to focus fire down this nexus. Dig finally getting back into the game, but unfortunately not able to hold on to the buildings that he needs to. And now he does not have enough money to build another nexus, so he's going to need more money from 13, who is, by the way, putting up another expansion down at the lower right-hand corner here. So he is going to get some additional resources.
It was short and sweet for Averic there.
Yeah, he did make a quick run at it. And actually, you know what? Did he lose his probe? No, he does still have 2 probes left, so he is going to be able to use that if 13 is kind enough to give him some more money, which, looking at the resources layover, he has not yet done. What's up with that, 13? Why didn't you give him any more money, man? Come on.
Well, if you've played this Dig before, I think you'll realize that sometimes it's better if you just watch it.
Oh, those are harsh words coming from his ally.
He's a professional observer.
Anyways, looking at the last army between Tyrealz and 13 going on right now, they are doing a little bit of a battle, and 13 backing up to the high ground. Although it looks like Tyrealz does have that probe at the top of the ramp here, so was able to fire up that high ground. And 13 now long distance mining to his natural expansion to try to get some extra money coming in here, possibly even giving the illusion that 13 telling Dig to build again. So apparently he did give him some money. Although I do not see any money. He must have given it to 13. I'm sorry, Dig telling 13 to build. Wow, I'm a noob. And 13 using
Look
his
at me,
probes
just
to
disrespecting these stalkers completely.
just sending his probes to surround the stalkers, and there goes the stalkers. Taking a look at the units overlay here. Yeah, Voluted is completely out of it, has 0 units, no probes, no army, and it looks like Tyrealz has only 1 probe left, and 13 finally getting, and there's the GG.
There's the GG.
So this game has officially been over. He says the well played, and this game has officially been ended, although it looks like you guys are still playing for some reason here.
Yeah, I think we stay around and chit-chat with these guys. They were a little nice. Told them about your YouTube channel and all that, so I don't know that you would really want to commentate that, but
hopefully they'll see this game then.
Hopefully, hopefully. Akaya, it's been fun. I do have one question for you, though, while we have a second.
Yeah, what's that?
What the heck does Akaya mean?
Dude, I don't even want to get into that right now. It's a nickname that I've had as my gamer tag for a long time. But yeah, it's
I heard a rumor that it means death and destruction. Is that true?
It does mean death and destruction, yes.
Is that because you normally get destroyed, or you do the destroying?
I like to think that it's because I do the destroying, but typically it's because I get destroyed.
I won't tell you what 13 means.
Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. GG.
GG.